it looks like they've been cleaning out the basement and they got a bunch of this stuff out. So let's go through this before the scrapper guy gets here. I think I might want to keep that. And this is an industrial or a high power RF amplifier. So that's cool. 22 watts. I can use this to make a transmitter for old television signals. Then this compressor here, I want to open that up and get the compressor out of it because this might still have worked. I'm not sure. Either way, that compressor can be helpful if it's still working. And I might take this big tank. If I ever want to do steam engine projects, that might be good for a water feed thing. Looks like a storm's coming in, so let's take this stuff inside and then actually start helping out. Look at this. This is the basement. They've ripped up all the, well, they ripped out the walls and they ripped up the floors. The bricks, if they're not, well, they might just be pavers, but if they're capable of being used for restoring the building, they might use them for the walls and whatnot. Pretty cool. I kind of wish I would have been here for this, but oh well. I have other stuff to do. Getting a nice selection of stuff. Here's some of those pipes I bought from the scrap guys the other day in the last episode. So we have plenty of pipes for projects. We can put the barrel back together. This wood trim, and we have that. So that's pretty cool. So they're going to turn this into one big room, and I believe over here is going to be like a little bit of a restaurant area or a kitchen, so we can like cook burgers and whatnot. And over there I'm going to have a bunch of arcade machines. You know, all the arcade machines that I have? Well, instead of them being in storage and being damaged by moisture, I figure put them down here and make money off of them.
So Tim, do you just want to keep? You want to go over there and start with these? You know that water reservoir that they got in the basement? Take it out? Mm-hmm. good.
You sure your tire's not gonna hit? Okay, because it looks like it's rubbing. Oh, that was good. They're just gonna take it over there. Someone else has a building they can store it in. Just to get it out of the way, you know. So that's a lot of the trim taken down. Or taken out, I mean. And all de-nailed and whatnot. That's a lot of nails. I'm thinking about taking those nails and actually making something interesting with them. Oh, the cat was all hyper before. So we have a good amount of stuff to do over here. But I'm just not feeling like it today. So I'm probably just going to go home early. I don't know, it's not that, I don't feel like doing this today. So I think it's a pretty good place to end it. With all this stuff taken out of here, it'll give them plenty of room to work on this room, the lobby. And this is why you do not fill your boiler with chocolate milk. Ew. That's some pretty nasty stuff right there. A lot of rust. And who knows what else. It's also snowing. Really weird weather right now. Huh. Just found a trash can full of a bunch of rusty door stuff. But the trash can itself is more interesting. Look at that. It's kind of vintage. I don't know, I like metal trash cans, and it's kind of rare to find nice little trash cans. It has a thing for West Germany. That's gotta be pretty old, 80s or 70s. Looks like C.S. Hammond & Co. New York, printed in USA. Switzerland. USSR. Well, that's actually kind of cool. Can't throw that away. I was actually wanting a nice little trash can for junk in the in the basement or whatever, so might as well keep that. It's kind of neat. Maybe clean it up a little bit. From where?
About the middle of that column. 9. Is that 9.5 feet?
Oh,
Let's try to divide it up somehow. Yeah, about 9.5 feet.
So each one's 9.5?
About.
Oh, okay. So
1, 2, those two there.
So that's 28.5 feet?
Yeah, roughly. I think it's actually 30, but...
Yeah, that works. So if it's going to be down to the floor, this one is going to be flush with that, dropping like a good 10 inches or so, especially over there. And now my big arcade machine is as high as I can reach. So that'll give a good like 6 inches or so. So that's good. My tallest arcade machine, the race driving cabinet, can fit down here. I'm really happy with that. Actually, even right now, it can still fit. I think removing the bricks helped. Okay, yeah, so with the bricks it would have been too short, but without the bricks and then without this 6 inches of dirt or so, or sand or whatever it is, that'll definitely make it to where I can put my arcade machine down here. That'd be so cool to have a place for my arcade machines. And if you guys ever want to come and play them, feel free. And just to say, I most likely won't have them each coin op, but I'll probably have a little like donation cup so people can donate to them, because and then each game will be free to play. The problem is if you want to have it to where you charge for each game, then that just brings in so much legal junk, and you most likely end up losing money because you have to like license it, and then I think you have to pay like a percentage of whatever you make from it. Like you have to pay like what, like 25 cents per game, so you can't just put like 25-cent games. So that's, I'm not entirely sure, but I remember reading it up and it was just too many backwards rules. So it's basically impossible to make a business, or at least around here, with just doing arcade machines, unless you have the model where they're all free to play and you pay like, or you donate or something like that, just for the chance to be in there. So I'm thinking that this pump system, the reservoir would be really nice for maybe some steam engine projects or whatever. I mean, if not, I can always get rid of it later, but it's just such a nice container. I like it. And that pump is made to push against like 30 or 40 psi, and it's made to have a bunch of junk in it, so that pump is pretty durable. And if I'm not mistaken, it was still working. So I'm going to keep this and maybe try my water filtration project, because what I want to do is I want to build a machine that will filter the silt out of a man-made lake, because we have a lot of man-made lakes around here and they're just so muddy all the time. And so I was going to make like a barrel boat that would be out in the water, and it would have one of these pumps, and it would put all the muddy water through a filter press, and then the filter press would basically get all the silt out of the water, and then I'll be cleaning up the lake, and that silt would go into my backyard to help build it up so it's not on a slope, on a slant, and I can use that silt as nice fertilized ground. I think it's a pretty good idea, and I might even be able to charge for the service, because around here a lot of people really dislike the really thick brown color of the lake. So that's really dry, damn it. I soaked it with some acetone and it might work. That's a little better. Keep, not scrap. So I think even the junk guy will know not to take that. He seems to be a little bit like, he's getting a little older. He seems like he might be having a hard time reading, so I just made sure it's nice and big so I don't lose that thing. Because I think it's pretty cool, I think. Especially the pump. Look what the brick guy's been doing, the mason. He's been making a doorway. That's pretty cool. Oh, those are new bricks. I don't think that would count as a frog. That's just a hollow. Neat. It's a new scaffolding thing. You know, I kind of want to make this my thumbnail for the video, but it's so vertical, it's hard to get, you know? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.